So basically, on this live, I'm just going to be yapping about everything hair. I already got bullet points of different topics that I'll be bouncing around about, and also pricing when it comes to my services and what you can expect. So when you are with natural hair, it's kind of like you kind of feel undefeated when you try like every method under the sun. I feel like I'm gonna close that door. Ugh. But like when you try every method under the sun to retain length and nothing is working, it does get discouraging. So that is where my services come in to basically start you over and get your hair retaining that length. When I go to do trims, I do give my clients the option of in the world of something is on my screen, y'all. Sorry. I wonder, can you like put different pictures and stuff on here? I've seen people do that. I just need to figure out how to do it so I can like show you what I mean and what I'm talking about when I say that I give my clients two different options of the way that they can trim. One day I will figure it out. I will look it up. Let me see. Maybe stickers. No. I'm gonna have to look that up. But so say you have see-through ends. A lot of stylists would just go in and cut that off. With me, I give you an option. You can trim about an inch every 3 months or however often you decide to come to the salon. And then over a certain period of time, depending on how many inches of the see-through ends you have, then it'll all be cut off. So for example, today, one of my clients, she had about 2 inches left of see-through hair that, because we trimmed about an inch off. So she had 2 more inches of see-through ends to go. So she decided on trimming over time. So with 2 inches, it would take you about 6 months to get those see-through ends off. And you would potentially gain 3 inches in 6 months. So by the time you cut off all of your see-through ends, you would have about an inch of retained growth because you would end up cutting off those 2 inches. So those are the type of things that we do, because when you have see-through ends, just because you have see-through ends does not mean that the hair is split. So that in turn gives us that extra cushion to just trim over time. So yes, and if anyone has any questions, definitely drop them in the comment section below so I can answer them. If you have any questions about natural hair trims or anything related to natural hair. So yes, you do not have to cut off all of your hair at once. It will come off over time. Speaking just dries your mouth out. But yes, so I do recommend trims every 3 months. But if you are wearing a protective hairstyle like the 6 month sew-in, you would only need your trims done every 6 months. And we also trim before and after taking out protective hairstyles. So with the 3 month wig program, you would trim every 3 months. And you just you can you can switch out your wigs every 4 weeks. But we also do the glueless method. So no glue is involved, no hair loss is happening during your protective wear. And yes. So this one video of my 6 month sew-in being shampooed is like going viral on TikTok and Instagram. And it's a video of me shampooing the client's hair. With the 6 month sew-in, it is not dirty. It is definitely not what a lot of people are, aware of. But it is like a major, like long-term protective hairstyle. So it allows your hair to be put up for like half of the year at a protective rate. Because when you do have your real hair out, like I have mine out, I literally have to either finger detangle or comb it every day to prevent it from tangling against each other. And my hair is pretty much in a blow-dried state now because I did flat iron it. I did not silk press it, but I flat ironed it to prevent heat damage because my hair is already looser. So when your hair is already loose, you do not need a high heat to get your hair silky straight. Like on my client last night when I went live, I used 390 on her hair, but I used a pressing comb at her roots. So I made sure to like flat iron her roots twice and then go down the rest of her hair once on 390. You do not need anything above that to get the hair straight. And that's how a lot of people get heat damage. That's how I got heat damage from a stylist that I went to. But usually I tell my stylist to I want it like a fluffy silk press because I know my hair is loose and I don't need high heat to get it straight. So that's how I have thin ends now and they're see-through. So be mindful of the heat that you use and don't be afraid to tell your stylist not to use a high heat on your hair so you can prevent heat damage. Because that heat damage is nothing to play with. Because once you have it, you and other people are going to be looking at your hair like, why is your ends so thin and why is your hair so thin? Because of the heat damage. And I've just been working really hard to restore those curls back. The curls did come back because I've been using protein treatments and bond treatments. So now I just need to work on deep conditioning with a conditioning treatment and masks and things like that. So yes, be mindful of the heat that you put on your hair. And back to the protective hairstyles, like the 6-month sew-in, you definitely are required to have a consultation with all of the protective hairstyles that I offer, which is not that many. I offer the 3-month wig program, the silk press maintenance package, and the blow dry healthy hair program, and the 6-month sew-in. So yes, all of them require a consultation just so you can understand what you're getting into and that to make sure that you are definitely going to stay on the journey and understand what it takes to get to your hair goals. So when you are in like the protective hairstyles like the 6-month sew-in, your hair is not being manipulated. So when your hair is being manipulated every day, it can cause breakage and excessive shedding, even though you shed about 100 strands per day or more. But anything like this, like excessive, is a problem, and you need to eliminate whatever is causing the excessive shedding. And hopefully you guys can hear me. But yes. And each program has a specific timeline of when you shampoo your trims and what vitamins you should be taking and how do you take care of your hair during the protective hairstyle. So when your hair is put up in these styles, the manipulation is no manipulation. So you are able to retain way more length. You are able to retain your moisture. So when you take down your hair is not dry. Your hair is moisturized from your natural sebum. And I don't encourage you using oils during your sew-in wear. We do have a scalp tonic that moisturizes your hair and prevents buildup. So that is what I recommend when you are wearing your protective hairstyles, because the oil can weigh your hair down. And also, on the topic, while we're at it, oil does not moisturize your hair. You have moisture comes from water, so you want to use a water-based product. And then if you would like to seal in the moisture, you can use the oil. But using the oil on a sew-in it'll just weigh the hair down, and you will be looking, it won't look like the way you want it to look. Let's just say that. So yes. Welcome in everyone that is joining, and thank you to everyone that has stayed, and hopefully you've gotten information that can help you on your hair journey. So yes, and the protective hairstyles that I offer, we do have no leave out options and no lace, no glue options, which is called the magic part. The magic part is very magical. It is very extraordinary. Not a lot of people do it. And basically it is your scalp showing, and then the weave is just all one texture going throughout your hair. And if you would like to see what it really looks like, you can go on my page, just swipe over as you're on this live, and you can see my work. So I do the magic part on myself. I will be back installing it on myself hopefully next month or within these next months. I'm just giving my hair a break, as you should, because with the protective hairstyles, I recommend you do 2 protective hairstyles back to back, and then you give your hair a break for about 2 to 4 weeks, just so you can give your hair a break and prevent any hair loss or any extra tension happening on your head. Because once you take your protective hairstyle down, your scalp feels really tender, and it's like, dang, I need to give my hair a break. So that's what I did, and my scalp feels better now. It doesn't feel sore anymore. But being that said, the reason why it feels tender after you take your hairstyle down is because your hairs haven't been manipulated for the however long you've been wearing the hairstyle. So say you wear it for 3 months, 6 months, like your hair is not used to being manipulated as much as it used to when you just wear your hair without a protective hairstyle. Oh yes, that's that. But yes, the magic part is something I would never give up. You can wear any raw texture with it, and it looks like it's coming right from your scalp, which it is. You can say it's your real hair. Like, I'm going to do the kinky curly with it, so you can kinky straight, so so you can see what it looks like in that. And I use the hair that I sell on VutizaHair.com. And then I'm gonna try the Eurasian Curly 2 next. But yes, the magic part is available in the 3-month wig program and the 6-month sew-in. So whichever one falls in your price range, all prices are on VutizaHair.com. So before you book your consultation, you can see what service aligns in your price range, and if you can keep up with the maintenance prices as well, because maintenance is every 4 weeks. So you can just go on there and see if, every 4 weeks you can afford this maintenance. So let's get into why some people prefer not to wear their hair curly. Because you can retain more length versus wearing your hair curly. You can retain more length wearing it blow dried, straight, or in a protective hairstyle compared to wearing it curly. When your hair is curly, it likes to coil around each other and can cause single strand knots, fairy knots, split ends way quicker than any other hairstyle. And then you have to also detangle your hair more often. Detangling more often and using like brushes and tools can also create damage and excessive shedding compared to you just leaving your hair in a protective hairstyle. So that is something to think about, or if you have noticed you're not reaching your hair goals, that would be something you could think about. Also, how to properly shampoo your hair. You should be at least shampooing twice. When I do my silk presses, I shampoo at least 3 times. I like to use a clarifying shampoo, shampoo twice, and then a moisturizing shampoo. Or depending on the client, I would like to use a clarifying shampoo or 2 different moisturizing shampoos. But also when you go to deep condition, you can mix other conditioners together because they'll all give you good benefits. So mix like 3 different conditioners together and then sit under a steamer. Steamers are actually not expensive. You can use a garment steamer. That's what I use to steam my hair, and it works really good. I'll have to show you the one that I use and post it to my page. But yes, you don't have to go out and spend like $100, $200 on a steamer. With the garment steamer, you will have to like stand up and like hold your hair against the steam. And when I did it when I was applying the conditioner, and then I did it when I went back in to detangle with the conditioner, and I made sure the steam was pointed towards my hair, and that allows for an easy detangle because the steam actually definitely does add more water to your hair. So when you have more water on your hair, it's easier to detangle with the product in. So yes, and if you have to add water, don't be afraid to add water when you're applying your conditioner. So yes. All right, here's another topic about split ends. If you notice when you're all done straightening your hair and you can like literally see the splits on your hair shaft, they will not get straight. You have to cut those off. And because if you don't cut them off, they will make the silk press puffier, and you may experience even more breakage and more split ends. And yeah, your silk press will not last unless you cut those split ends off. So So that is just another thing that may be why your silk press is not lasting. Especially if you do silk presses at home by yourself, you definitely want to get those split ends off ASAP because it won't flow. Your silk press will not flow like it should, and it won't last. So if you do your hair at home, you should visit the salon at least once or twice a year. I would say twice or more if you're wearing protective hairstyles at home. And also, I would suggest not to wear any hairstyles that do not benefit the hair growth journey that you desire to be on. Like ponytails, quick weaves, braids, all of those hairstyles do not benefit the hair growth journey that you would like to be on. So stop wearing those hairstyles. And also the difference between a haircut and a trim. A trim is anything less than 1 inch. A haircut is anything an inch or more. That's the difference between a haircut and a trim. So if you gotta cut 2 inches off, that is a haircut. And yes. And for everybody that is wearing their hair in a weave, braids, or any protective hairstyle, quote unquote, all year round, it is okay to wear your real hair. If you are not comfortable with wearing your real hair, you need to find a hairstylist that is specialized in healthy hair care and tell her the goals that you want and how you want your hair to be and how you see your hair, how you want to see your hair in the future. What will make you comfortable wearing your hair out? You know, there's a lot of different hairstyles on Pinterest. And I think I should I have screenshotted them. Not screenshotted, but screen recorded a lot of cute hairstyles that you can wear with your natural hair. And I'll actually post them as well. Because there's so many different cute hairstyles that you can wear. Like mine, all I did was twisted it up in the back and then clipped it. Just wearing a hair clip. And there's so many cute hair clips that you can wear. I have like the tropical flower ones. There's so many hair clips you can get from like the beauty supply store or even on Shein. That's where I get mine from, Shein. But I have a regular clip-in today, so nothing special. Just head full of hair. But yeah. So yes, it's okay for you to wear your real hair. You can wear it blow dried. You can wear it however you want to wear it. Just wear it. And don't rely on weave or extensions or braids 365 days out of the year. Give your hair a break. Allow your scalp to feel air and go outside and just, be comfortable. Why I do not recommend DIY hair masks. I remember when I was, in middle school or something, and I tried one of them DIY egg hair masks. You put the egg in your hair, and then sometimes it'll cook on your hair if you like rinse it out with hot water, and you'll have egg in your hair. I've done that. I did the egg mask before. The thing is with those things, the DIY hair recipes, is that the molecules are not in cohesion with basically moisture, get into the cuticle. These hair products that are in the stores, like Redken, Nexus, just to name a few, they are scientifically proven results to get that moisture into your hair that you're looking for, or the protein that you're looking for to get into your hair. Like with the egg thing, that's basically protein. Redken has a really good protein line that you can use, or a bond builder that you can use, that gets that keratin and that protein back into your hair scientifically the right way. The molecules are small enough to get into the cuticles of your hair and replenish whatever is lost and basically build it back up over time. And follow the directions on the bottles. Do not just do whatever you think you should do. Read the directions and follow them. You'll be better off over time. And do not overuse protein, because if you do, your hair will be brittle, it will be hard, and you might experience breakage because it can be dry too. And then once you get to that point, stop using protein and just straight deep condition with moisture. You can use a moisture mask, conditioners that says moisture on it. No protein. No bond builders. No, none of that. You want to stop using those and go right into moisture and use a steamer when you're using your conditioners, when you're doing your deep conditioners. And I suggest deep conditioning in 15 minutes for normal hair. If you just want to add some moisture to it. But if your hair is extremely dry or you have protein overload, definitely go in for 30-minute deep conditioning. That will help bring your moisture back to where it needs to be. All right, next on the list, y'all, I'm just yapping about whatever thing I have that comes to mind. And if you have any questions or any topics, you can definitely put them down in the comment section below. Definitely like the live. Give me all the likes so more people can reach my video. But I will be reposting this so more people can see it. I'll be reposting it on here and on Instagram. I'm just getting back on YouTube, so I need to post on there. But yes. So this next topic is, you don't need new hair every install. Just buy raw hair and reuse it. I've reused my raw hair so many times. I made it into a wig. I've taken that wig off, took it off the wig, put it into a sew-in, made it back into a wig. You can do so many things with raw hair, and it really lasts. It's still thick. Even after, creating little layers into it, it's still thick. It's still usable. I've colored it 3 times, and it's still good condition. So you don't need new hair every install. You can color it. You can do crimps, curls, all of that. Just do different hairstyles with it. And basically take care of it too. Shampoo with a moisturizing shampoo like an argan oil is a really good shampoo to use on raw hair. And then make sure you condition it. I also like the silicone mix to use that on my bundles. That is a really good conditioner. And yeah, you can reuse your bundles for quick weaves, ponytails, all of that. And that same hair that I'm talking about lasted through a whole 6-month sew-in. And I turned around and made into a wig, turned around and used it on another sew-in. I've done so many things with just 3 bundles of hair, 24-inch. It'll save you so much money. Y'all be spending a lot of money rebuying the same hair, rebuying new hair every install or more than once a year. Stop buying new hair, because you can get so many uses out of just buying 3 bundles and going on. Because a lot of sew-ins, if you are getting under 22 inches, you can get away with just getting 2 bundles, 2 raw bundles, and a leave out will get you right. Even if you don't want to do, you can even do 2 bundles and a magic part. You can still get 2 bundles with a magic part. Because I was surprised when I did my sister's hair, and I forgot that she originally started out with the Burmese curly hair, and she had a closure. She had an 18-inch closure, and her bundles was like 24 inches curly hair, I think it is. It's on my page. But she turned around, because at first she was wearing a 6-month sew-in. She turned around, and after that 6 months, she ended up getting a magic part, which she still has in right now with those 2 bundles. You would think like you would need more than 2 bundles, but you really don't. You can get away with wearing 2 bundles and a sew-in with the magic part. So yes. And with my curly hair, I ended up doing using 2 bundles and like half of a third one. It really doesn't take a lot of hair. I like my hair to be like natural. That's why I prefer 2 bundles. Because I don't like it to be big when it does dry. Because curly hair can get big when it dries. And depending on what products you use, can make the hair frizzy and bigger. Like the Hawaiian Silky, I told my mom to get it. But it doesn't, it leaves like the top of my hair frizzy when I wear my curly hair. So you have to like pair like a gel with those type of spray leave-ins. But I think it's the Miss Jackie's curls. That leave-in conditioner is really good. It leaves the hair really shiny, really tamed, frizz-free. And when you wear your curly hair, when you go to style it, when you're done applying the product, brushing it and everything, you're going to want to basically sit still as the hair dries. Like if you wanted the hair to still be long once it dries and like in place, you would have to like basically air dry it and just try not to move around a lot. Because if you do move around a lot, it'll end up like frizzing up and it'll end up shrinking as well, because it's basically kind of pushing up against your clothing and all of that. So that's that. My computer finally turned on. So how is everyone doing? And if you have any questions or any topics you would like to talk about, leave them in the comment section below. Do not forget to like this video if you are getting really good tips. And yes. So the next topic is raw double drawn hair. So a lot of people do not know about double drawn hair, which my client, she actually put me onto it. And double drawn hair is like the best because the hair is all one length from the root to the tip. There are no short hairs. Which allows the hair to be thicker and it tangles less. Like if you have double drawn hair and your hair tangles, it must have not been a good batch. Because the hair that I have, I've used it so many times. I've colored it, I've crimped it, curled it, straightened it, everything. And it is still in good condition. So yes. So when you have a lot of short hairs in your bundles, like at the top, I wish I had a track to show you. But it's literally at the beginning of the track. All those short hairs, those flyaways you have to lay down at the end of your hair appointment, like towards the top, then flyaways, those are a whole bunch of short hairs that they fill in to the track to make the hair look thicker. When you get double drawn hair, you don't have to worry about those short hairs, because there's no filler hairs. Like, what's the point? That's really like scrap hair. They just putting on a track. Cheap scrap hair. I'm having an allergic reaction to this hair glue. Not hair glue, but the lash glue that I put. I can't wear makeup on my eyelids. Like, it's so weird that, because I'd like developed this, it's been about probably 3 or more years that my body has just developed this allergic reaction to anything, any makeup on my eyelid. It's like so weird. So I cannot put makeup. I cannot use any eyelash glue on my skin. It has to literally only be on my eyelashes. And I do not like sticking my eyelashes on to the eyelash, the false eyelash, because it's hard to get off. The glue that I use, it lasts a long time. I wish I could show you which one it is, but it's like the individual eyelash glue that people use for clusters that holds your false eyelashes down for a long time. But yes, because when I get allergic reactions, like it burns, it itches, and it creates like dryness after I wipe it off. So I'll have like scabbing too, like just dry skin. It's bad. So I can't wear any eyeshadow, nothing on my eyelids. It's so weird. Like, women, we just develop stuff like over time. Like, we can't have anything. Like, we gotta go through periods, we gotta go through acne, we gotta go through weight gain and all of this hair loss, hair density changes. It's just, I feel like who hate us? What happened? What did we do to deserve what we what we gotta go through? There's so many things. But yes, even hair growing on your chin and stuff like that. You gotta pluck a few hairs here and there. There's a lot of stuff women go through that we don't get enough credit for. So yes, if you have any hair questions or anything, let me know. I am a licensed cosmetologist. I am based in Houston, and I still fly to Kalamazoo, Michigan to do a handful of clients. So yes, and I've been doing hair since 2018. And if you have any questions about my services, you can just let me know. You can inbox me. You can book a consultation to get started on your hair growth journey. I gotta connect to the internet on here. But yes. I wonder, do it say how long I've been on here? So definitely like and follow. Alrighty. So let's talk about wanting convenience, protective hairstyles, and fast results. So with the services that I offer, they take time, depending on which hairstyle you do get. But I'm gonna go with the one that takes the longest, which is the 6-month sew-in. We do a specific braid pattern. We use a specific net. We do a really good trim and all of that thing. all of that. So when it comes to services like that, I definitely love to take my time to do the best job that I can. Even with the 3 month wig program, I definitely make sure your braids are flat and a net is used to preserve your natural sebum and the moisture in your hair. So when you use a net, it traps in the moisture and the oils that your scalp naturally produce, which in turn moisturizes the hair that is braided up. So when you take down your protective hairstyle, your hair is not dry. So those hairstyles take, well, the 6 month salon can take 6 to 8 hours. And the 3 month wig install can take up to 4 to 6, depending on how much hair you have and the hairstyle that you do decide to wear. Here it is. So yes, it burns so bad. I need to stop doing it. I usually like to apply like an eyeliner before I put my lashes on. But this time, I was just like, let me wing it. But yeah. So if you want quality results, it will take time. You will not get quality results fast. I see so many people take shortcuts when it comes to doing like sew-ins and the wig installs. No good comes out of that. Longevity doesn't come out of that. Let's just say that. Let me log in. Let's see. Let me see. What is another topic? So, you can get breakage by wearing wigs without a net, because when you wear wigs without a net, your braids are just out in the open. You're taking your wig off like every day. I know a lot of people like taking their wigs off every day, so you take it off every day, and then over time, you notice that your braids are getting frizzy. You may be even pulling or snagging on your hair, even depending on the way that you braid the hair. The band of the wig can rub up against the nape of your hair and create bald spots. I know I've experienced that, and when I noticed it, I stopped immediately. I was like, something needs to happen. So creating a braid in a specific way along the back helps a lot. Helps prevent your hair from balding. So yep. Let me see something. So yes. So definitely like and comment on this live. If you have any questions, definitely put them down below and like this live so other people that want hair growth can ask their questions and experience the services that I offer. So let's talk about color on your natural real hair. So I suggest if you do want any color to get a weave. Color the weave, because when you do color on your real hair, it is like high maintenance. You have to make sure you're deep conditioning, make sure you get that moisture and protein balance. And you cannot skip out on any trims, because if you do, you will definitely allow those ends to continue splitting up the shaft. So there's so much when it comes to color. The only color that I do recommend is like a jet black or a brown. Those are really good colors because that's what I color my hair, a jet black with the Pravana, which is a professional hairline. I do not recommend you use any box dyes. Before I started cosmetology school, of course, I've used a box dye before, but once you educate yourself and you know right from wrong, you stop doing wrong. So I definitely recommend getting professional color. So yes, let's see. Also, wearing hair colors and styles that fit you is very important. That is where a good consultation comes in at. Like, if a side part does not look good on you, and you know you're going into like a 3-month protective hairstyle or 6-month protective hairstyle, you will not like it. So it's definitely important to know what hairstyles look good on you and what colors look good on you. Even if you just want to experiment, wearing those colors on yourself for a little minute can be daunting, but over time you'll feel comfortable, especially like with blondes with brown skin. If you find the right blonde for your skin color, it'll look amazing and upgrade your look. And over time you will definitely get comfortable wearing those colors. So yes. So my goal is to basically make long natural hair a normal thing. A lot of hairstylists and the community are, doing a great job at showcasing long natural hair and healthy hair and getting that visual representation out there to represent the natural hair community in a positive and more better light, to show that yes, Black women can grow long hair. It's been a running lie for so many decades that Black women cannot grow hair, and it's just a lie. Like, there's been so many pictures, videos everywhere showcasing that. So I just want to help the community make that a normal thing amongst the women that are looking to have long hair, are looking to have healthy hair, that you can have long hair as a Black woman. So that is my goal as a hairstylist, to help those that are looking for those services. So I have a price range of protective hairstyles and services that can help you get on your hair journey. Hi. That start out at $50, which is the blow dry healthy hair program. You come to see me. You can come to see me every month, and if you do come every month, you definitely should add the deep conditioner. That way, you're getting your treatments at least every month. So that'll help keep the moisture in your hair and prevent breakage. And then I do give protein treatments for free, so you don't have to pay extra for that. But I will let you know when you should get a protein treatment. And then the other option for the blow dry program, you can come every 3 months. And basically, in between that 3-month time span, you will be wearing a protective hairstyle that makes sense for your lifestyle and for the journey that you are looking to go on. So if you want to hit waist length, you have to make sure that your ends are protected, moisturized, and are not splitting, and that they are cut with shears that are sharpened. And make sure you get a really good cut to prevent any splits or anything negative happening to your ends. The ends of your hair are crucial because that is how you retain length. So if you want to retain length, you have to literally baby your ends and protect them at all costs, because if you don't, you will not retain length. You will have to cut it more, and you don't want that. I'm all out of water. I will have to figure something out. But yes. And I've been going live like every day. No, not like every day, but I was on here yesterday. So now that I found like a comfortable area, I will be going live every day. I will be here in the morning to speak about everything that I just talked about, because I know everyone is not here to hear everything that I have to say. So I will be reposting this on my social media accounts. So, yes. So the next topic will be stop making negative comments about your hair and about yourself. Give yourself grace, love on yourself, say affirmations. Do not be so hard on yourself when it comes to a hair journey, especially if you have to restart over or if you have to cut more of your hair off than expected. Basically, no one's hair journey is perfect. You will go through ups and downs. So don't get discouraged if you do end up having to cut off more than you expected after a protective hairstyle or at the beginning of your hairstyle, at the beginning of your hair journey. It happens to the best. The only thing that you can do is just cut out whatever is breaking your hair off or whatever is causing you not to retain length. So if you're doing a hairstyle that you know that you've been doing constantly, you would have to cut that hairstyle out and find a new hairstyle that allows you to protect your ends on a consistent basis in order to retain length. So yes. Let's talk about wearing weave for special occasions instead of your real hair. I know a lot of people do it, but yes, you can wear your hair for special events like your birthday, say a party, or anything like that. The goal is to get comfortable wearing your hair out and eventually, move away from wigs and weave and extensions, because they are all different. So yes, let's get on that topic. So extensions are like K-tips, tape-ins, those things. Those are extensions. Um, Weave is anything on a track or a wig. That is the difference between weaves and extensions. So weave is a track that has hair on it that has been sewed on a sewing machine in order to get the hair on that track, which allows you to sew it. You can do whatever you want to get that hair on your head. So yes. Okay. Yes. So basically, my goal as your hairstylist is to use weave as a vehicle and not a permanent crutch. This does not go for women who are experiencing alopecia hair loss, like hair loss that is, you know, permanent. Like you can't do anything about it. But everybody else that is like healthy, you should not use weave as a crutch. You should definitely take the time out to use these protective hairstyles in the best way and the fastest way to get to your hair goal. So you can learn your real hair, wear your real hair out and learn it, learn how to take care of it, because once you get to your hair goal from wearing these weaves, what do you do next? So that's when it comes into investing in a good hairstylist that can tell you how to take care of your hair when you are not wearing weave and still give you tips on how to retain your length when you're wearing your real hair out. So that is a really big thing after wearing weave. A lot of people do not know how to take care of their hair. So, yes. And with the protective hairstyles that I offer, you can reach your hair goal within 1 to 4 years. We definitely, and it definitely depends on how your hair is starting off. So if you're starting off like mid-back, healthy hair, we've cut it and everything, you can reach your hair goals within a year. You may be able to reach your hair goals within 2 years. It just depends on how your hair grows and how many times we have to trim or cut and how well you are able to retain your ends. Because just because you have a protective hairstyle does not mean you may experience breakage or you may experience a haircut. You are not exempt from cutting your hair. So yes, but a lot of clients can expect to reach waist length within the 4-year mark. So yes, so I am on 2 years and I believe 10 months. Let me see. And I believe 10 months. Let me see. So my length retention journey, I'm only 2 years and 10 months in. So I'm not even at the 4-year mark. So I give a timeline of 1 to 4 years just to give a realistic expectation. Like you may or may not reach waist length in 2 years. You may or may not reach it in 4 years. So it just gives that extra cushion of expectation of when you can expect your hair to reach its hair goal. This natural hair journey is a journey. It is not perfect for everyone. You may experience a haircut. You may experience slower hair growth during seasons, especially wintertime. It is scientifically proven that your hair grows slower. So in the wintertime, in the summertime, your hair grows faster. Or in warmer climates, your hair grows faster in warmer climates. So, yes. So, you may experience that. And yes. So, definitely give your expectations some cushion on what you expect your hair to look like and how fast you want it to grow and reach your goal. So, yep. Um, and make your hair journey fun. Do not be so serious about life in general. Make sure you smile and have fun, and um, give yourself leeway when it comes to your hair journey. So, and hair doesn't define you, who you are. It's an expression of art and just a switch of a look. So don't, and this goes back to when and if you have to start your hair journey over, or if you have to get a haircut. Do not take it so serious. The hair will grow back. Your hair will grow back, and it'll grow back the correct way that it's supposed to, especially after you get a haircut. It'll grow back way, way better, way thicker, and longer. You will experience that. So, yes, I believe I've talked about all that I wanted to. I will open the floor for a couple of minutes. If you have any questions, drop them down below. Definitely like the video. And I'll be back tomorrow with more questions and just topics to talk about when it comes to retaining length, hair growth, and the services that I offer. So definitely like this live. Definitely follow me. It is free to follow me. So you know when I go live tomorrow and all of this week. So if you end up having any questions, you can definitely ask them on live. And even if you are looking for looking to book a consultation, you can definitely ask me questions beforehand just to get comfortable before your consultation. So I'm just showing my face, getting you guys comfortable with getting to know me and everything like that. So yes, I am a licensed cosmetologist based in Houston, Texas, in the 77077 area. And yes, I offer protective hairstyling methods, healthy hair packages that get you to your hair goals and allow you to retain length the easiest way, the fastest way possible. That is what I am based on, getting you to your hair goals the fastest and realistic way as possible. It's like a shortcut. And eliminating the hairstyles that do not align with the hair journey that you are looking to be on. So you cannot do hairstyles that are breaking your hair off and then try to come back and sit in my chair. Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, if you're going to be on the hair journey, definitely be a little bit serious about it. Be strict about it. Because we have specific timelines on when you are supposed to be back and how often you trim, what vitamins you should take, and things like that. So it just doesn't make sense to keep restarting your journey over and over when you're doing it on purpose, when you're creating breakage on purpose, when you're creating haircuts on purpose. it doesn't make sense. So you have to eliminate the hairstyles that you are used to wearing that are breaking your hair off. So yeah. So I'm going to see y'all tomorrow. Like, follow. It's for free. You can follow for free. There's no obligations. You will get the best hair advice. I've taken many, many classes, further my education a lot to give women who have natural hair the fastest and easiest way to have healthy, long hair. So, yes. So, I will see y'all tomorrow. Like, follow.